My basement has never exactly been a welcoming place. It's unfurnished, there is no carpet, and the walls consist of a boring, exposed bricks. There is a set of old wooden stairs at one end that creaks whenever anybody uses them. Behind the stairs is a storage area that begins about 4 or 5 feet off the ground and goes maybe 15 feet further back underneath the garage. The place is a dump as my brother never cleans it, and the toys and the tools and the random things are sprawled out across the entire basement floor, and that is an accomplishment considering how huge it is. It's not very wide, but from one end to the other it is at least 80 feet in length, including the storage space. However, it's not easy to see from one end to the other since the water heater, furnace and other appliances sit very comfortably at the bottom of the stairs to make it impossible to carry large objects like Christmas trees up and down the stairs. Anyways, one night we had some friends over. By we, I mean my parents. They had a little girl with them, maybe 4 or 5 years old, and since the brother was elsewhere, as usual, I wound up sort of a babysitter for this girl, while the parents chatted over desserts or something. Since the basement had so many toys, I thought maybe it was a good idea to take her downstairs to play. Upstairs was kind of boring for a little kid her age. This first thing she did when she got down there was find a large box. We had just replaced our washing machine, so its ginormous box was just sitting in the middle of the basement floor. It was as if I had completely vanished. As soon as she crawled into the box, she had entered her own little playing house or something, I don't know. I turned out for a while to check emails on my iPod while she entertained herself, and then she caught my attention. "Who's that?" she asked, blinked. "Who's what?" I responded confusedly. "The man over there. The man in black," she responded with a complete straight face. "There's no one there," I told her. "That's because she went upstairs," she told me. At this point, I took the girl upstairs, sat with my parents for the rest of the evening, not saying a word about what she said. Around 2 years later, I had some friends over in mid-February in Wisconsin. This means that if you were to go outside at night, you would be frozen solid in under 10 minutes. So me and my friends were stuck inside, went downstairs to investigate the haunted basement. I told them about the above story. In fact, there were 5 of us, including me and my cousin. I had a tape recorder to collect audio. My cousin had a digital camera and the others were armed with flashlights because they wanted to turn off the lights reluctantly. So we pulled the strings to turn off the lights and we sat there in the pitch black basement, but only for a few seconds as the light bulb began to flicker above my head. Almost immediately, I reached up to find that it was halfway plugged in. But still, a confidence. I haven't even turned on the recorder yet. I unplug the light and turn on my recorder and tell my cousin to do the same with his camera. It was past 11 o'clock at night, so it was silent, absolutely silent for several minutes. When even did that thing do on the TV where you ask questions to whoever, whatever? There wasn't a single response, so we turned it into a bit of a joke. He started making fun of the situation and felt pretty stupid. We laughed for a while. Finally, my cousin's camera gives a low battery warning, so we decide to take past a few minutes seriously. Okay, I'm going to count down from 3 and let's have a quiet game again. My cousin says 3, 2, 1. A few silent moments passed. My cousin's camera beeps and shuts off. I turn off my recorder, we go upstairs to listen to the footage, and that was that. Of course, the footage was rather uneventful. We listened to the entire tape for the longest time. We heard nothing but the sounds of our own voices until the end. Okay, I'm going to count down from 3. Then, let's be quiet again, my cousin says. 3, 2, 1. A few silent moments passed. My cousin's camera beeped and shuts off. But then, half a second between the camera turning off and the end of the footage, a whisper. Don't leave. We all stared at each other, petrified. Who's that? One of my friends asked. The man in the black, I told him.